false. That's not true. The law of attraction is a myth. That's not true. So I would encourage you to abandon that. Let me know what you think of the law of attraction. Do you think that Christians should abandon that as well? Do you think that it has any place within Christianity? I'm going to go ahead and fast forward this video a little bit more so that I can engage with some of the discussion that they're having.
I've been there, bro. I had fucking throw up, piss, chocolate milk, sweat, blood, and acid oozing out of my veins at Burning Man. I looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, I'm pathetic. I'm a shell of myself. Where was Jesus then?
No, can I say something? Can I say something from someone who has also been through a thing or two?
So he's like, where is Jesus? Where was Jesus? So where was Jesus? Where was he at when he was at rock bottom? Basically, is what Logan Paul is saying. God uses all things for His glory, and sometimes He brings us to valleys and dark times so that we would draw closer to Him, and uses those things for us to draw closer to Him. But people in their sin don't want God. That's the reality. Logan Paul's asking God to reveal Himself, but God has revealed Himself and God has spoken. God has done this, but He's rejecting it. And that will continue to happen. Everybody who is not born again, everybody who's not a Christian, anyone who does not believe in Jesus will continue to reject Jesus in their sin. And so the only hope is by the grace of God that God saves them. Let's look at a little bit more of this one video, and then I'll look at the next video as we talk about biblical interpretation.
I also want to say I'm being facetious in providing a viewpoint. I pray, dude. Every single night I pray. You know, I wouldn't label myself as being under a certain discipline of religion, but I believe in God and I pray.
Just a quick question. Have you ever read the Bible?
Okay. I'm fast forwarding a lot. He's speaking really fast because I kind of want to talk about some things. Does God answer the prayers of unbelievers? And in this video, he's saying that, look, I pray, dude. I pray to the higher power. I pray every day. Does God hear the prayers of unbelievers? Now, this is something to consider. God never guarantees to answer the prayers of unbelievers. He can at times, through common grace, He can answer prayers. But Logan Paul doesn't even believe in the God of the Bible. So what God is he even praying to? A false God? Who are false gods? Demons? So that's the conclusion, that he's not praying. If he's not praying to the God of Scripture, then he's praying to a false God, God of his imagination, a demon God. So God's not going to answer those prayers. If my encouragement for people who don't believe and people who are not saved, my encouragement would be for you to come to know Jesus, saved, and then God gives you the assurance that anytime you pray, He hears you. And if you're a Christian, He hears you when you pray, and He will answer you. Sometimes it's not always the answer we want, and then sometimes it is, that God does give us the answer and the desires of our heart as long as our desires are in line with His will. And so that's just a place for us to examine. But he's praying to a false God. He's not praying to the actual God of Scripture, not praying to the triune God. And so let's keep watching.
Bible.